Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for watching the video, and if you're an old subscriber, thanks for coming back. So today we're going to figure out a keeper build because some of you have asked for my builds on my characters, and I've been hesitant to do them because I know my willpower, my con, my cunning is going to be completely different than yours is, and I was always like, well, if I show them my build, well, what if it doesn't work for them? And I guess I got over that because people want to know what builds I use, so I'm gonna let you know. And the character we're gonna start off with is the keeper. So we're gonna go put in her abilities. Now I just naturally know what to pick. Like, I can't tell you exactly why to pick them. I can tell you certain abilities what you can do to take them, but these are what I use to make the benefit out of her. Now, if you want to use the keeper as a damage character, I hate to break it to you, but she is not damage. She's just not built for DPS. She is built for support. And a lot of people do not like playing support characters, and that's okay. But the keeper is for support. And she's really helpful in mage runs, and she is a good character. She gets stronger as you get stronger, and she kind of sucks when you first start out, because when you first start out she's really squishy. She has like no con, like it's bad. But as you start to get your con up, as you start to get your willpower up, you will see that the keeper does get stronger, and she's not a completely useless character. Okay, now enough of my prattling, let's get into the build. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the barrier. That's just a staple. Then we're gonna get rejuvenating barrier. We want to get a lot of abilities that help her barrier, because her barrier is the best barrier in the entire game. Like, if we were to rank what barriers are stronger, we would go with the keeper, and then we would go with the Cerebos, and then we would go with the Arcane, and then we would go with the Elementalist. But the Cerebos isn't as strong as the Keeper, but the only reason why I put the Cerebos second is because she can barrier everybody in the party at one time when you cast a barrier. The other guys cannot. You can only either get, if everyone's together, you can get them that way. But other than that, the Cerebos can barrier anybody no matter where they are. But we're not talking about the Cerebos right now, we're talking about the Keeper. So the next thing we want to grab is Peaceful Aura, and then we want to grab Cycle of Life, and then we want to, you definitely need to grab this, Mana Surge, okay? This is going to help you a lot, okay? And I find a lot of people don't take it, but if you take this, you can get your mana back faster, you can hit faster and everything. And not only that, if you want to do the Virtuoso glitch with the Keeper, you need to have this skill, so when you cast a barrier on the Virtuoso, once the barrier goes away, he has unlimited mana and he can just go around killing everything and make the game go a lot faster. So after that, you want to grab Nature Shield, you then want to grab Winter Stillness, and then you want to grab this passive right here. You want to grab Strength of the Spirits. What this will do, this will help keep your barrier up longer. It won't keep it up for super long, but it'll keep it up longer, so you have more time until your barrier comes back to cast it again, and you don't have to worry about casting it every long time because it just doesn't work like that. Now the only ability that I take that the Keeper has is Fade Stab, because she needs to move, she needs to get around. She doesn't have a lot of damaging passives, so she needs to be able to move to get out of crowds, especially if you don't have a lot of con. She needs to move so she can get out of crowds, so she can get to the spot, so you can get to your other teammates, so you can barrier them if they're not doing well. Like, you need this ability, it's good. And next what we do is I grab a Chain Arcane Surge versus Chain Lightning last, just in case I don't have enough points. And we grab Clean Burn, we grab Conductive Current, we grab Disturbance of Spirit, we grab Gathering Storm. Gathering Storm is really important to have on all your mages. I don't think the Cerebos has it, but it's important to get Gathering Storm on all your mages because that's also going to help your mana come faster. And when your mana comes back, that means you can get Fate Step quicker, you can get Chain Lightning quicker. Hopefully your barrier comes back faster. The barrier won't be back super fast, but if you're a 16, it'll be faster, much faster than you are when you're a 1 with a Keeper. And then we have a point left, so we upgrade Chain Lightning. And these are the best. This isn't the best build in the game because everybody obviously wants to play the game differently. They want to play the Keeper as a damage character. So what they'll do is they'll take like Chain Lightning, Static Cage, or yeah, that's about the only offensive ability that she has, but I don't grab it because it takes up a lot of mana, and if things are electric resistant, it's not going to do anything, so that's why I don't grab it. And yeah, and that's a level 16 Keeper. Now, normally I would stop there, but the reason why I'm showing you what I take at level 16 and not at level 20 is because you want to promote your characters once they hit 20, and showing you a build for when she's 20 is just no point, because you're going to promote from there. So you might as well do it from 16 or higher, because that's how you know you can better when you get to 20 to promote. So that's important, I think, anyways. I don't see a lot of builds on YouTube with characters that are 16. It's always like either 18 or 19 or even 20, and I don't think that's gonna help anybody, because you're gonna think that, oh, I don't need to promote, when you really do need to promote. Which is why my builds that I'm going to show you are either 16 or below. Now, normally we'd stop right there, but I don't think so. I think we need to show you what items I use for her too. So as you can see with the Keeper, I have the hack on. I have the hack on because I need to kill. In order for me to stay alive, I need to kill. Like, especially on Nightmare, I need to kill. And the Keeper's not that strong when you first start, so in order to help her stay alive, you need to kill. So, I have the hack on. However, once my willpower hits a certain point, I will not need the hack on anymore, and I will probably switch to the Heart of Pride. Because with the Heart of Pride, you cast faster, your barrier comes back faster, like your speed casting is so much faster. But with the Heart of Pride, if I switch to that right now, I don't switch to the Heart of Pride unless I know I'm in a group and I know that my team doesn't need me to do damage. I know my team needs me to barrier. That's what they need me to do. So that's the only reason when I'll switch to the Heart of Pride. I'll probably switch to the Heart of Pride once my willpower gets a lot higher, but right now for where it's at, I still need the hack on. So I use the hack on. And on my hack on, I use a Wrap Staff, a Dragon Staff Blade, and a Superb Spirit Rune. And this is what it does. Okay, so it gives me 25% spirit damage, it gives me 5% attack, it gives me 136 critical damage bonus. Now, why this helps me is because my cunning is at 200 already. And because my cunning is at 200 already, that 136 critical damage bonus is going to boost up my damage. If you don't have 200 cunning, I do not recommend putting on critical damage bonus. What you need is critical chance, because you need more opportunity to kill something with a chance of getting critical damage than just having the critical damage because you're not at 200 yet. And if you aren't at 200 cunning yet, it's kind of useless. So it's better if you get the hack on early to put on critical damage. To put on critical chance instead of critical damage. And then you get +5 magic, and then as you can see, the abilities cost 10% less mana or stamina, and then all kill +30 to magic for 10 seconds, which is power for your spells. Now, for the accessories that the armor is also really important that I use for her. You can use Drake Scale if you want. I used to use Drake Scale all the time when I first started, because it does have the most armor. However, it's not really going to do anything for you. It's just more for like appearance, which I didn't know. Someone taught me that. So what I use, this is what I have on my Drake skill armor, which needs to be changed at some point. But since I don't use it anymore, just ignore that. What I have on my keeper is 6% magic defense and 12% willpower. What I need to change on my keeper, because I haven't gotten one yet, is I need to change that to 21 electrical resistance, which is right there, so I do have it. I was looking at the magic defense, my bad. So you need electrical resistance and you need plus 12 willpower. What the 12 willpower will do is it will help increase your damage, and once you put all 12 willpower on all your mages, no matter who you hit with, you will know what your spirit damage is. So that's incredibly useful. And it's also helpful, like if you're stuck, let's say you're able to do threatening but you struggle in perilous because you don't have enough willpower, or you struggle in perilous but you can do it in a group, but you can't do it by yourself. This 12 willpower will help. Like it'll help boost you up a little bit. It won't make you crazy, but it'll help boost you up just a little bit, which is why I think the plus 12 willpower is essential, especially for every mage. So after the armor, we're going to go to the accessories. The accessories that I use with the keeper are relatively easy. I have the physical immunity amulet. That is incredibly important. You definitely want this at some point. This is definitely a game changer. I would even argue that this is way more important to get than a fucking hack-on. Pardon my French, but I think it's way more important to get than a hack-on. A hack-on is going to give you damage, but this is going to change your game. This is going to not make you, you aren't susceptible to shield warriors anymore, like you aren't going to get stunned anymore. The only difference where this is a little bit harder is in Heartbreaker, because in Heartbreaker you can still fall over because it's Heartbreaker, right? And this only leaves you at advantage to physical damage. It doesn't leave you advantage to like magical or like spiritual things. Like it only helps against physical stuff, which is why it's called the physical immunity amulet. And I would also argue you cannot do Heartbreaker without this amulet. So if you get it early, you're extremely lucky, but just because you get it early doesn't mean you can immediately do Heartbreaker. I don't want you to think that, because that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Heartbreaker, once you have the stats to be able to do it, becomes so much easier when you finally get this amulet. Now, if we go to the rings, I have 1 critical damage on her because I want to do more damage, because I need to deal more damage with my keeper in order to stay alive. And I also have a life drain ring on her. And I have a life drain ring on her because what life drain means is when I kill something, I steal health from them to get back. And with the keeper, because she's so squishy, you definitely need this ring. I would even argue that if you're still starting out, to take off a critical damage ring and to put on 2 heal on kill rings, because that's more life that you're going to grab back when you kill one thing. Because if you're in a group and let's say you aren't the strongest one and someone's just marking everything, that 1 kill that 1 or 2 kills that you do get, you need to take the advantage of. So having 2 life drain rings is probably going to be in your best benefit. Now, I think that's about everything with the keeper. Upgrades is for the crafting and then the valuables. Yeah, so other than that, that is my build for my keeper. That is all the accessories that I use. That is what helps me differently. And if you have any questions, please leave questions in the comments. If you want me to do another build video on any of my other characters, just leave a comment in the section down below and I'll try and get to that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this build and I hope it works for you. And just a reminder that not everyone is going to use this build, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to like the keeper because not everyone likes playing support characters, and that is totally okay. This is just the build that I use when I do play her, and I hope she does help for you.